Hi, everybody. Jeff in the car here at Park Car. The engine's on. It's kind of cold outside, so I'm kind of heating up the car a little to go somewhere. I got a table here in the back. You can see a little table up there because I'm going to do a concert. And I've got two keyboards I got to stack on top of each other, and I haven't got the special little attachments hooked onto my that I just got for my keyboard stand, but I haven't been attaching them. So I still got this the table. It's a kind of a desk that's got two levels. That's what's up there because I got to go to a concert tonight. But I want to talk about today. I saw a post about the European Union €8 million award for the DG Connect, and so there was this language technology and data award for $8 million. And I saw this and I said, I know who the winners are, without even looking into the thing. So then I looked, right? And all I had to see is language technology and language data. That's all I had to know. I know who the winners were. So for sure, one of the winners for that was going to be ELDA and ELRA, because I was the technical director, the CTO of it 20 years ago, right? When it was starting. Just after it started, so for a few years, before I came back to R&D and all that stuff. But so I was for sure they got it, and they did get it, right? And then the DFKI got it too as well. And I think the third one is one of the ones in Greece, right? And so these folks, have been around for a long time. DFKI is pretty well known. I mean, it's pretty well known for doing a lot of software development in Europe. Okay, in Europe, a lot of good stuff has come out of that. Think of the spin-offs come out of that, right? And the people that come out of there that are doing things, today, in a lot of companies, or not just in academia, but they've done some software and have became famous and then sold their software and companies off and stuff. So there's a lot. DFK has got a pretty good reputation. ELDA's been around for a long time, 25 years now. It is kind of the leading, one of the leaders really in commercialization of data, right? Language resources and language data. And a lot of those, I saw this award and I said, gee, this sounds like the 1998 the project that we won in 1998, and I had just joined at the end of 1998 at ELDA, and I was running all these projects with the LRSPP project, the fourth framework program. It was a big program, and we were making all kinds of contracts for them. With all these, the European Commission had that call for proposals. Then we created our own, with the money with that, we created our own call for proposals to create more language, and we created like 8 production things. I was running 8 production projects, these language data set production projects, and participating in other ones too, kind of get that thing going. A lot of speech data, a lot of text data, some terminology data, all dictionaries for machine translation applications and stuff. I mean, there was all kinds of stuff we were working on. But this one's going to be, if this coming up for 3 of them winning $8 million, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting, and I think that's gee, I'd like to be involved in that again. Those kind of things are really cool. But man, the European Commission projects is so much paperwork. So it's a lot of bi-monthly reports. I've done a few projects, European Commission projects after being at ELDA. Was at MyCom, I was co-writing one or co-proposed one, and then we were running another one too. So I mean, kind of those things do take time, but you got to be involved in, right? So, and it's great. Those things are really pushing the things, but the whole thing is making sure that the data is available. Because one of the things that ELDA was pushing for, and with all the commission projects, the proposals were saying that the data had to be in, I think it was section C of a lot of these proposals. You had to make sure that you had data that you're going to that you could produce, and you make it available, and you want to make it available through ELDA. That was kind of the thing, right? That was kind of the important thing to say in that section C, if I remember correctly. That was a while back, writing those projects, project proposals, but it's good to be able to see that that's there, and the European Union is investing more in this. Language technology has it's had a lot of different names. Back in the 5th framework program, I think it was called IST. Then it had human language technology, HLT. It had some names, HLT. It's gone through that kind of phase of that acronym. And so we have all these different names for this, right? But LangTech, whatever we want to call it. It really shouldn't be just LangTech. We should call it like communication, right? Communication technologies. Because really, telephones and cameras and all kinds of stuff. All these things that were devices we get today that we're doing things, it's all about breaking the communication barrier. That's what Star Trek Universal Translator was supposed to do, right? We're still working on it. We'll probably finish it, as I always say, in the year that Captain Kirk arrives with the Starship Enterprise to go where no man has ever gone before, right? To boldly go where no man has ever gone before. That's what we say. That wasn't the thing. We couldn't split the infinitive, right? We weren't allowed to split the infinitives. That was the important thing, because you can't say to boldly go. You got to say to go boldly, right? So the Star Trek thing was, they split the infinitive, because you can't split infinitive in Greek, right? In English you can. But now you can't say man. Because to boldly go where no human has ever gone before is what we should politically correctly say. And diversity inclusion is an important thing. And we need to think about how we say things. So that's the thought for today on DG Connect, that €8 million award. And I think I think there'll be a lot of interesting things coming out of that. So stay tuned with that. Go look it up and see who they're and try to work with them, right? Okay, take care. Jeff out.